Gov is dead. Long live Zeztz. I am the Kaiju no Kamen, and this is the Toku and Animation News Network. Remember to click like, subscribe, the bell notification, and whatever else YouTube has you clicking on to support us. What's up everyone, Kaiju no Kamen here with some breaking important news. Kamen Rider Gov just ended last night, which was a damn good finale for an incredible show. And Kamen Rider Zeztz premieres next week. The biggest thing though about Kamen Rider Zeztz is Tokusatsu announced, Shout Factory, that they will be airing Kamen Rider Zeztz on Tubi. Come on, Tubi. Tubi or not Tubi? Fine. Tubi! Well, I'll just show it. But they're going to be airing Zeztz, streaming Zeztz live as it airs across the country and Europe as well, with weird caveats. It's going to be airing at a specific time, and that's it. You won't be able to watch it at your leisure, which does kind of suck, especially for a 50-episode series or a year-long series, because you're not going to be free every single time there's a replay or whatever. But the main time is Saturdays at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, so Eastern time is 10:30, which for myself and Corelica actually kind of works because it means we're not dropping things in the middle of our Saturday to enjoy it. But at the same time, when there's a convention weekend like Ranger Stop, we're going to end up missing Zeztz for that weekend, and we'll have to track down other means to watch it. There will be replays at Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific time, so noon Eastern. And then Fridays at 5 p.m. Pacific, so 8 p.m. Eastern. But Fridays are a bit harder, and probably Sundays as well, again, especially during a convention weekend. But it's supposed to be streaming on both Shout Studios and Tokusatsu's YouTube pages. I'm not sure how exactly that's going to work, if it's just going to be the stream comes on at 7:30 and then it shuts off at 8 o'clock when everything's over, because what if YouTube shows commercial breaks during it? What if the stream starts late? Or what if somebody has to go and do something where they have to pause? Is the stream going to just shut off on them right at 8 o'clock? There's just a bunch of variables of how's this going to work. Can someone rewind? Like if they come in late, say they get to their TV, their computer, whatever, at 7:40, can they rewind and go back? So a lot of variables. It's kind of weird. Rumor has it this is because of TV Asahi, some restrictions. That they made an agreement with Toei on being able to air the new Kamen Rider series. Not sure how this is going to play out. Maybe this is a temporary thing, and then maybe after 4 weeks, the episode will become free for all to watch at any given time, which people who like to binge watch would be, works for me. But the first few episodes, I will at least try to watch as they actually premiere, depending on how the show ends up being. If the show's crap, then we'll see. But it's an interesting choice. Guess we'll find out how this works out. I know a lot of people aren't happy about it. People are already complaining about it. People have already said, oh, well, I'm just going to continue pirating it. I get it. But at the same time, here's the thing. If this does poorly, they're not going to look at it as, oh, people can't watch it at those times. They're going to look at it as, oh, people aren't as interested in Kamen Rider as we were anticipating, so we're not going to do this again next year, if they even were to commit to the whole year of doing this. This could be a test to see would Kamen Rider actually work streaming And if this works, maybe they will do Sentai. Who knows? But this is our way of actually showing them that we are interested in watching legally the new Kamen Rider shows. So I recommend that if you can do it, do it. If you can do it legally, do it legally. If you have no other method, if you've got to do it through the other means, it is what it is. But I really think they would benefit from us showing them that we are interested in watching the new series. I do wish they jumped into how Tsuburaya does Ultraman, but even Ultraman, they started out with, I believe they were only showing the episode for 2 weeks and then it was gone forever. And then they started to say, hey, people want to rewatch these. Let's start keeping them up. So I think by Blazer, they started keeping the episodes up consistently so you didn't need to watch it in a 2-week period. Maybe that same thing will happen with Zeztz as things progress. Time will tell, but I definitely recommend doing it as it's airing the best you can. I mean, it's a step in the right direction. We could have nothing. So the fact that we got something is our chance to say, hey, we like this. We just need you to provide better methods of us watching it. But like I said, at least it's a step in the right direction. It's more than we were at 5 years ago. And that is the biggest news for this news report. I mean, it's going to be a short news report as far as news goes. There is a Kamen Rider Gov Shouma Figuart coming out. And I don't know about you guys, but human faces is not the Figuarts line's highest point. Like, those faces on Shouma are creepy looking. I don't know. All their Kamen Rider faces for anytime they've done an unmasked hero, it's awesome that they're doing them, but they have come up very creepy. Like porcelain doll type creepy, if those things creep you out. I don't know how the audio is sounding in this review. I've got new panels along the walls. Let's see, I'm going to break this. There. And well, up above on the ceiling, that I'm hoping the noise is getting rid of the echo, because I'd like to remove the big stand stick thing I have behind the camera, which I took off for this news report because I figured a news report is the best way to best time to try it out than a full-length review. So let me know if the audio seems any better to you. Does it seem worse? Does it seem more echoey, less echoey? Let me know. I would like to try to get some new methods, especially with the walls here being cush padded. And I bought a 24 pack of these, so I do have another unopened set. I'm just trying not to use them all right now, but I've got 4 right here, 2 on the ceiling, and I've got 2 more that I'm not sure where I'm going to put. I don't know if I want to add them like up also on here, or if I want to add them more to the ceiling or higher up in the room. I haven't decided yet. So let me know how the audio is sounding right now from your ear point perspective, because mine, I can't really tell at this point because it's weird how it works, but I can't really tell if I'm echoey or not because I'm always hearing the same sound over. So let me know if you've heard, if it sounds any different to you. Now, if it doesn't sound different, that might work too, because as I said, I don't have the thing behind the mic at this current moment in time. And what else do we have going on? Well, obviously we finished Kamen Rider Gov. We have caught up on Ultraman Omega, which we did a live stream for that today. Thank you to those of you who participated in that live stream. Things have been going great here in Florida. We've had a lot of good restaurants. We went up to Titusville, checked a few things out, went to this pretty cool park, went down this road that was like, I feel like we were going into swampland, and like if the car broke down, we'd be stuck there forever. But, so that was kind of cool. It was along the Indian River. What else have we done? Found a few used gaming shops, which is pretty cool. No used movie stores yet, which is disappointing. I am really looking for a movie store that I can go to buy movies or trade in movies. There's a great comic book shop nearby, but nothing for movies. So I found 2 video game shops, a comic book shop. We technically found a board game shop, but nothing for movies. So I'm going to have to keep looking on that front. We have watched, speaking of movies, we've watched a few things recently. We watched the 4K that just came out of Sunset Boulevard. Looked phenomenal. We watched that Life of Chuck Blu-ray that I got in the unboxing video, which was a really good movie. I was actually surprised with it. I liked it a lot. It was very well told, well paced, kept you interested, had a great premise. The opening of the movie was really, had you start guessing, and I was like, oh, I see what's going on, and I was correct, but it was still enjoyable. It was a nice little twist there. Oh, actually, speaking of the unboxing videos, as you probably have seen, I've been getting a lot of packages from Alliance Entertainment. None of them have been Ultraman Decker, and Mill Creek has now just changed their name to Alliance Entertainment Media, I think it is. Yes. Alliance Home Entertainment. So that is now Mill Creek's name, which explains why every package I'm getting is through Alliance Entertainment, except for Ultraman Decker. And seeing as how some of the things I've got to recently are September releases, I think the Decker ship has sailed. We'll see. If I don't get Decker by mid-September, I'll most likely just order off Amazon myself, since I don't want to take the chance of missing out on a slipcase. It just kind of sucks that I'm getting all this other stuff I don't care about. But yeah, and Mill Creek locking their Twitter page is really weird. I'm wondering what's going on with that company. There must be a reason why they're changing to Alliance Home Entertainment or whatever it was I just said. I can't remember what I just said, and I just said it like 60 seconds ago. But whatever. What else? Other new? Well, we have finished rewatching the entire Twilight Zone again for the second time. Took a little over a year. I have been rewatching Simpsons from the beginning. I think I said that before. It took a major slowdown because obviously the move, so I'm halfway through season 3. And yeah, obviously I had Go-Juger come out last week. I hope you enjoyed that review for part 1. I know some people told me, well, you didn't mention this. Most likely, if I didn't mention it there, I will talk about it in the next review. I hope. Well, we actually haven't watched any Go-Juger since episode 25 aired because we've been catching up on Gov and now Omega. I'm liking Omega quite a lot. Omega has been really, really good so far. I wasn't a fan of the episode with the mole creature. It was too comedic for my taste. But I am enjoying Omega a lot right now. I like it already better than Arc. Nowhere near as better than Blazer, but I like it better than Arc. And of course, better than Trigger and Decker. And I think that's about it for news for the channel. I'm currently editing Shin Kamen Rider Prologue and Kamen Rider X. Well, I've recorded Kamen Rider X. I will start editing it after I get Shin Kamen Rider Prologue done. Shin Kamen Rider Prologue will be the first of a 4-part review series. They're not all going to happen one right after the other, but I am planning 4 reviews with the Media Blasters Blu-ray set, since Shin, Zeto, J, and then a combo of Kamen Rider World and the Blu-ray itself, which will then include the bonus features and how the video quality is. Although, maybe I should shift that into the J review as well. Probably not, but I was like thinking of making a joke where Media Blaster said it was going to be a 4-disc set. Oh, nope, it's going to be a 3-disc set. Then, oh no, it's going to all be a 1-disc set. I was like, oh, I should make a joke out of that. I'm going to do a 4-part review. Oh, no, it's actually going to only be a 3-part review. But I really do think I am going to stick with a 4-part review. For Kaku Ranger, I am up to episode 36. O Ranger, we're up to 18. And then this week, the plan is to start watching Garo for Halloween. And again, Kaku Ranger will be planned for a Halloween review. And I'm going to hope to get my updated Go Kaiju review out this month with the 10th anniversary movie included. Deca Ranger will be a little ways because I have to watch the DVD set and then the 20th anniversary movie and include those in the release, so that might not actually make it until next year. And I've been getting a lot of people asking about Power Rangers reviews. Apparently the Power Rangers community is starved for content to the point where they are obsessing over some fan-made wank. And I'm like, okay, so maybe I'll try to throw some sort of Power Rangers review into next year. And I've got some clipless Sentai reviews or clipless Sentai videos I want to do that, well, I will try to put clips in there, but I don't want to get it copyright claimed. But I've got some Sentai lists to do that I keep saying I want to do this, and then other stuff gets in the way. So since I want to keep the second half of September pretty light so I can focus on Halloween month reviews, I might do those reviews or those lists at the end of September, because it will keep the load light for October. And obviously Kamen Rider Amazons comes out in October, so my reviews for November are planned to be Old Ranger and Amazon. Amazon could get pushed back to early December if that need be, but that's the plan, with December's reviews being Zeztz Cross and Akiba Ranger, because Akiba Ranger is going to be my Christmas review. And I have just said "and" a million times, so I think that's all I have to say right now before I continue rambling on more and more. I have actually, someone came up with a good idea for a video series that I may do called the Movies Before Your Time, where I'm going to talk about a batch of movies that came out most likely before the majority of you were born, why you should like it. I don't know if I'll include any clips of the movie in there. I'm not sure. If I own it, I might include, at least show off my case, even though I'll mess with the green screen. But yeah, movies before your time. That might be a good video series to kick off next year at the start, since the AI videos didn't work out so well. And you know, these news reports, I originally planned to have done them every Monday, and it just hasn't happened. My brain is everywhere this year with the plan for the move itself, the post-moving, still trying to focus on that. Also, finishing Sentai took up like the majority of my thought process this year, because I really wanted to be done with Sentai fully, so that next year I can focus on Kamen Rider for the Kamen Rider anniversary. I would like to be, the plan is to be done with the Showa era this year, so anything I need to watch that Discotheque releases going forward for Showa, I've already reviewed, so then it will just be a Blu-ray review or an updated review with the Blu-ray included, like what you saw me do with something earlier this year. I don't think I will go the full extent that I did with Black RX and Wind Spectre, but you never know. I possibly could. I don't think I will, though. I think it will just be a Blu-ray review, especially if they were a review done in the last 5 years. I'll just probably update it with the new opening, like Stronger, because it was a Halloween month review. I will update it with the Halloween month opening and the new Halloween month opening, and then just include the Blu-ray review itself in the video. But that's for another time. As always, click like, subscribe, the bell notification, whatever else YouTube has you clicking on to support me, like that new hype thing that's going on. There's a few GoFundMes in the description below that you can support. One to help the channel survive another 10 years, and the other for health purposes, for my throat surgery that we still haven't paid, and then Kurlika's mom, who had her surgery a few days ago, which went well. And then you can support me on Patreon and Bluesky at Toku AAN Network, Facebook, Instagram, Discord at Kaiju no Kami, my website, creativitybydesign@lc.com. There's merchandise you can buy on YouTube, although not much left. And, well, as always, thank you so much. Tell me what you're looking forward to, both review-wise, Toku-wise. Do you hope Zeztz is going to be good? Or obviously everyone wants the series to be good, but what are you looking forward to the most in Zeztz? What do you think of the news of how it's going to be released in America? Are you disappointed? Like, okay. We'll see how it goes. Until next time. Bye.